Good morning, everyone. My name is Aditya M. Pillai from 4CSA, and today I will be giving a project presentation on the topic Lightweight ECC based RFID Authentication Protocol. Along with my team members Amulya Bharadwaj and Gopesh Mittal, our project ID is 29. This project and report work has been conducted under the guidance of Professor Sanjeev Kumar, our mentor, Professor Raj Kumar, project coordinator, and Dr. Rizwan Khan, head of the Computer Science Department, ABSIT. Here is the progress report of our project ranging from assessment of the topic to our first presentation and its final result, conducted in partial fulfillment of the requirement for the degree of Bachelors of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering. Today, we are living in the world of science and technology. Everything around us is completely dependent on the internet, from secure e-commerce site to their payments, and with the development in such speed, the threat has also spiked in the recent times. Thus, one of the essential aspects for communication is cryptography and encrypting these IoT devices. Now, what exactly does encryption of these sensor devices means? Applying encryption to these sensor devices means ensuring confidentiality, integrity, authentication, non-repudiation. Now, what exactly these each term means? Basically, these terms defines how the information of the user can be kept a secret from the intruder. Unlike other systems, IoT devices are very much resource constrained. Thus, conventional cryptography is not applicable on such sensor devices. And in order to increase the security and efficiency of communication, lightweight cryptography is used. But public key cryptographic algorithm like RSA does not mean the end of the security of such transmissions because of the resource constraints. Here are some basic requirements for lightweight cryptographic devices, implementation on the basis of which efficiency of algorithm is analyzed. That is size, power consumption, and processing speed. RFID like FASTags in our vehicle have limited resource and thus require lightweight cryptography which is asymmetric in nature. Asymmetric key cryptography is also called public key cryptography. Here there are two keys related known as key pair. Now how exactly does this works? Public key is made free available to anyone who might want to send the message over the network, and private key is used for decryption process which is kept as a secret. Some of the widely used examples of implementation of asymmetric key cryptography can be seen in RSA, DSA and ECC, that is elliptical curve cryptography. It uses public key at the side of the sender for encryption and private key at the side of the recipient for decryption process. Now coming over to the elliptical curve part, ECC is an asymmetric key cryptography which is used in IoT devices like RFID, FASTags, etc. It provides much more efficiency and security within the given key size as compared to any other asymmetric algorithm used for cryptography. It is highly efficient for the devices with lower resource availability. Here, the graph and the equation represent some basic characteristics of the elliptical curve, and the tabular data represents comparison between the two widely used cryptographic algorithm, that is symmetric key algorithm and ECC algorithm, for the same key size. Thus, it can be seen that ECC provides much more efficiency for the given key size. Now coming over to the RFID part of our project, RFID, that is radio frequency identification devices, uses electromagnetic fields to track tags attached to the objects with the help of the reader. Thus, a typical RFID system has three parts, that is RFID tags, readers and backend servers. The most advantage of RFID systems are that it can be provided for automated and multiple identification capture at the same time, which is helpful for tracking valuable items like our cars. Thus, encrypting these devices with the efficient and yet secure algorithm like ECC is much essential for the transmission over the network in order to protect and maintain the secrecy of owner carrying the tags. Now, coming over to the problem statement part of our project, we have established that RFID systems are resource constrained and thus require lightweight cryptography for its encryption. Therefore, we are proposing a lightweight ECC-based RFID authentication protocol, which is much more efficient than Liao and Hissau's model and more secure along with the comparative analysis. There are various number of research papers and groups that are being burdened by the security and privacy significance of RFID systems and its authentication protocol. Liao and Hissau gave their authentication scheme as elaborated in the flow diagram. It consists of two phases, setup phase and authentication phase. However, Liao and Hisoi's model had some drawbacks like server spoofing attack, which is discussed later in the presentation. Debao and Zhao's protocol solved threats involved in Hisao's authentication protocol, but the resolve in the thread led to higher complexity, and because of the XOR operation being carried out, as you can see in this the flowchart, between the transmission in the server and the tag. Now, point addition and point doubling are the basic characteristic of an elliptical curve. Thus, we use the following algorithm as shown in the above figure for generating the coordinates point for finding the points over the elliptical curve over the transmission. Here the function madd and mdouble represents point addition and point doubling in elliptical curve. These functions and algorithm have been defined very elaborately in the report work. In our proposed protocol, we have introduced C1, R2 and R4 as new variables which are being authenticated for ensuring security and improving efficiency than Liao's protocol. Here, verification is done at the side of the server with the help of R3. That is, if R dash matches R3, then the transmission is further continued, else terminated. Similarly, at the side of the tag, at the end, verification of R4 is done for ensuring the security that there is no intruder in between the transmission. Liao's protocol was vulnerable to the server spoofing attack. It refers to the attack when the intruder imitates as the server to the client. In our proposed protocol, because of the inclusion of a new variable that is R2, the secret of the server cannot be imitated. Now, with the help of the libraries in the LIDA, we have found the computational cost of our proposed protocol and made a comparative analysis with Liao and Hisao scheme. Thus, it can be seen in the diagram below that we have provided a 40% reduction of cost using our proposed protocol. Now coming over to the communicational cost of our proposed protocol is somewhat similar to that Liao and Hisao scheme for both the server and the tag. The only difference here is the message that is being transmitted over the channel. On the basis of storage cost, comparative analysis of Liao and our protocol has been made, where the length of the elliptical curve is 320 bits and the running time of elliptical curve is 0.83 second on a 3 GHz server with the help of Lydia. A conclusion. From e-commerce management to uploading files on the YouTube like project presentation, security is an important aspect of IoT devices like RFID, FASTag, etc. Our proposed protocol introduces much efficient and yet safer method of cryptography. Paper titled Lightweight ECC-based RFID Authentication Protocol has been published in the journal IGITEE, that is International Journal of Innovative Technology and Exploring Engineering. These are the references that are being used in the project and the report work. Thank you for giving your precious time for watching our project presentation.